I'll start off by saying I thought most of you knew that I was no longer in Alaska. I thought I mentioned that in a couple of videos, and I am going to be making my way down to the desert, and that means that people are going. Some of you are going to see me. That, you know, we might even camp together. I might show up somewhere. You might see me. I don't know that everybody is aware. I posted it in the comments. In August, I received a death threat, a very graphic death threat. And I thought about reading it to you, but I don't want to give the person who sent it the satisfaction. But it was serious enough and blatant enough. I will kill you, it said, and it was just very graphic, disgusting. I reported it to the FBI. So I'm saying this in a video because I don't know that everybody is aware of that, and I don't want to put a lot of responsibility on you for protecting my privacy, but I just want to kind of plant that seed that this is why I am so careful about sharing my location with people. That's one of the reasons, and another reason is, especially now, I am not myself. I'm vulnerable. I'm deeply, deeply sad.
All right, that's the latest from Carolyn's RV Life. Scary stuff there. This is a difficult one for me to handle today. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of stuff in her video that we could focus on. She talks about YouTube trolls and YouTube critics and where they all play in her channel and all that other stuff. And you know, I don't know, you know, first, a couple of quick things, and I don't want to belabor this point too long. We're constantly coming across people who have stalking issues, who have threat issues on their channels. Okay, first off, as I've always said, when you do something in front of the public, there are always going to be a couple crazy people out there. Politicians, TV reporters, TV anchors, radio disc jockeys, newspaper reporters, people that put their lives in front of the public. They will all, you ask them, they will all tell you about the stalker, the person who sends them threats. That happens to everybody, almost everybody in public. I'd say, though, probably more toward women, okay? Because there are guys out there that see these women and they make up crazy things in their heads. They're potentially schizophrenic or psychotic people, you know. But there's always gonna be that, okay? I don't mean to start talking like Joe after Prison Joe, but they're always gonna be that, you know. And after Prison Joe talks like that, they're always going to be that. Anyway, getting back to my point, deal with it privately. Call the FBI, good move. Call the police, good move. Possibly get an attorney to send some threatening letters, good move. Contact YouTube, however that works. There's lots and lots of problems with dealing with YouTube. It's a bureaucratic, crazy company run by bots, but try as best you can. You know, work through your comments, delete the block, remove, let the people know, let the parody channels know that this person is bothering you. I'm very much willing to block people and remove people and all that if I know that somebody's doing that. She has my email, etc., etc. The thing they tell you not to do again and again and again is make it public. Don't make it public, because that only feeds the craziness. That only feeds the person who's doing its craziness, and it also encourages other people to do it. You know, you want to argue with that, fine, but that's what they tell you. That's what the experts say. TV people do that. You know, I don't know. A beautiful TV reporter who sits there and reads the news on the television has probably 30,000 people watching her at any given time, and there's always going to be a couple crazy peoples that think she's sending them messages, and they want to send her flowers, they want to find where she lives, they want to come by her work, they want to threaten and bother her family. That's par for the course in getting in front of the public. And then you've got to address the whole issue of, okay, you know, you're getting more and more subs. You're going to have more and more problems like this. That's just a fact of media life in America today, in the world today. Do you want that? Is that something you can deal with? Is that something that's going to bug the crap out of you, and maybe it's time to think about doing something else with your life? Maybe YouTube's been a good time for this next couple of years, and maybe it's time to go back into private world, do something more private. I don't know. I feel sorry for Carolyn. I wish her the best. I do not want to go through this video. There's a lot of other material in here I could go through and talk about. You know, she talks about trolls. She talks about, you know, go ahead and watch it if you want to hear all that. 38 minutes worth. It's kind of long. I know she's dealing with some tough issues right now. But you know, I just have to say, I really kind of cringed when I watched this video today. And I really hope, you know, we're all here to support her and anybody else on YouTube who's got some troll issues like that. Again, I wouldn't call it troll issues. That there's a big difference between trolling, which is just people that make anonymous silly comments, and then you got the actual people that are pushing the envelope of violating the law with threatening stuff. You know, that's a whole different world. But anyway, all our best to Carolyn, and I hope she gets through this, and we're here to help her if she needs it. And I do get that. I'm really, you know, we try to be careful about reporting her location. We did have somebody here the other day who said, hey, I thought I saw her vehicle over here. She has mentioned where she has her residence. I'm not going to mention that again, but we know. But if you do go to public events like the van build or the RTR, people are going to know where you are. And that's going to happen every now and then, you know? So, I don't know. All our best to Carolyn, and I hope she gets through this. And, you know, she knows my email if she wants to contact me and help her. I'll be happy to help block whoever's doing this to her.